It's almost impossible to watch. Cars trapped in an underpass in the southern suburb of Valencia, with firefighters looking for signs of life. The toll of Tuesday's flooding now exceeds 200 and is expected to rise dramatically. Police here are using trucks like this one to transport bodies to a new temporary morgue. This is a ghost town. When more than a year's worth of rain fell in just 8 hours on Tuesday, it was quite literally stopped in its tracks. The darkest of ironies that today is All Saints' Day, a bank holiday and day of remembrance for relatives and friends, as people living here sift through what's left of their lives, shock and loss condense into anger.
I feel lucky because I'm alive, and I know many people died. I know lots of people don't know where their family are, and I know how much pain they're in, so I'm grateful because I'm alive. But that doesn't take away the responsibility of those people who tell us to get our votes, that they'll be with us, because right now, in the hour of truth, they're not.
It's just helplessness. It's impotence. The state and the local government, they don't do anything.
Here, desperate residents are trying to dig up cars totally submerged in mud.
There are a lot of cars buried underground, and we need people to help us dig them out, because there could be people trapped inside.
Today, an army of volunteers descended on Valencia to help clean up. So many emergency services told them to stop coming to keep the roads clear while they look for both the living and the dead.
The Civil Guard has confirmed 202 people are known to have died. The triage number to confirm whether people are missing or not is still open, and there have been thousands of calls.
This man, Carlos Mazon, Valencia's regional president, is at the heart of a row brewing between the local and national government, one that today broke out into the open. Spain's defence minister, seen here on the right, was asked why the army hadn't sent more troops to the region earlier. She blamed Mr. Mazon, saying he'd only allowed one elite unit to work in a limited area. He and his administration have been criticised for failing to send out a stay-at-home alert till 8 p.m, by which time a bridge had collapsed and thousands were trapped by swirling floodwaters.
All my memories were in that house. My parents lived there. They all lived there. And now, in one night, it's all gone.
This is on course to be one of the most deadly floodings of the last century in Europe. Today, the World Health Organization said Spain had to examine its flood warning system. This, as scientists say, governments all over the world need to prepare for extreme weather events exacerbated by a warming planet.
So far, we've experienced about 1.3 degrees of warming, but the latest projections are saying that we're on track for potentially 2.6 degrees by the end of this century. So we are only halfway to seeing the increases in extreme weather that we might potentially see if we don't do something to reduce our emissions.
As water shortages trigger panic buying, the infrastructure of this city is not just creaking but collapsed. The true toll of these waters is not yet known, but anger over just how and why this could have happened is mounting.
Amelia Jen reporting there. Well, joining me now is Arturo Valoria de Arana, who is Communications Director for the Valencian region at the Spanish Red Cross. Thanks very much for joining us this evening. The images coming out of Spain are really awful. Give us a sense of what you are seeing.
Well, what we can see with our emergency teams in the field is just an unimaginable destruction all around Valencia, not in Valencia city, but all in the surrounding area, with a lot of small towns affected.
I mean, what help are you able to give people right now? What do they desperately need?
Well, basically what we are providing them is water, blankets, hygiene kits. Also, we are providing them recharging for energies for the mobile phones in order to keep in touch with their families and relatives.
I mean, how easy is it to get help to people given the conditions on the ground?
Well, It's not a question of easy. Everybody is mobilized. Not only all our teams and all our volunteers. We have already now 46 emergency teams in the field, and everybody is trying to participate to recover all the situation to a normal situation that will take a lot of time. Well, in this situation, everybody's really concerned and really wants to help each other to recover the situation and a normal life as soon as possible.
Now, the official death toll already stands at more than 200 people, but the expectation from officials is that will grow. What are you hearing about that?
We will see in the coming days. Actually, the local authorities, regional authorities, and national authorities are working on in this area, and we will see what's going on in the coming days. But anyway, the Red Cross is here to help all the victims and families that have suffered such a devastation.
And I mean, do you personally know people who've been affected? Have you been personally affected yourself, your family?
No, personally, no. I was here in Valencia, but fortunately, I live outside in a place where we had no problem with such floods.
We know there's a year of rain fell in just 8 hours on Tuesday night in one area. It is a massive deluge with many people on the ground are clearly really upset. They are angry that more wasn't done by the authorities to limit the damage. You know, they're talking about a stay inside alert that came too late, that more could have been done. I mean, what is your assessment of that?
Well, you know, here in the Valencian community, all the Mediterranean seashore, the coast, every year we have always lot of episodes of rainfalls, massive rainfalls, and well, people is really aware always and knows perfectly, really know when they should take care and well prevent their take care with their lives and advices about the rainfalls. Okay. And well, in general, people is quite alert about this.
Arturo Valoria Diarana, going to have to end it there, but thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you.